his human namesake. Gronkowski the horse has not missed any training lately, will not be providing any juicy content for TMZ, and won't spend much time partying with members of the opposite, at least until his retirement. But the two Gronkowskis have something in common, an affinity for the Kentucky Derby, and there's a good chance they'll meet face to face at Churchill Downs this year. Rob Gronkowski, the Patriots tight end, has been known in previous years to fiesta on Millionaires Row along with several of his teammates, including Tom Brady. And now the equine Gronkowski, a Kentucky-bred 3-year-old who trains in England, will join him at Churchill after finishing first in a new points system for European horses that gave him an automatic spot in the Kentucky Derby. I'm hoping to meet Gronk. He's definitely coming, Kerry Radcliffe, the bloodstock agent who purchased the horse on behalf of Phoenix Thoroughbreds, told USA Today Sports by phone from London last week. The whole team is going. Gronk actually liked one of the tweets I put up, and he knows all about the horse. I'm definitely supposed to be meeting him on that Friday, before the race. I just hope it brings Mr. Brady. It is Radcliffe's fandom of American football in general, and particularly the Patriots, that inspired her to name the horse Gronkowski after buying him for 300,000 British pounds, roughly $425,000 US dollars, at the Tattersall's auction, for 2-year-olds in training last year. When I named this horse Gronkowski, I always had the Kentucky Derby in mind. The dream is very much at Rob Gronkowski at Tattersall's 1766 pic.twitter.com/go6hrl1jk, Kerry Radcliffe, at per. Radcliffe, March 30th, 2018. Though the average eye may not be able to tell much difference from one thoroughbred to another, Radcliffe saw a tall, physical specimen with rippling muscles and immediately thought of someone she'd seen on the football field. "I love the big rangy horse, just basically built like a tank," she said. He is built in the equine form of Gronk. In fact, because of the regulations related to naming horses in England, Radcliffe had already reserved the name Gronkowski with the British Horse Racing Authority prior to the purchase, as well as several other Patriots-themed names including Belichick and Amendola. Much to her disappointment, Brady was already taken. "I'm a very, very big Tom Brady fan," Radcliffe said. "I've always said the NFL because I spent a lot of time in America buying horses for 15 years, at least." The Jeremy Noseda-trained Gronkowski stays on course for a run in the Kentucky Derby with victory in our £50,000 feature under Jamie Spencer. pic.twitter.com/G42U1 Cody, Kempton Park. At Kempton Park race March 7, 2018. She even put a Patriots connection into naming Dreamtree, a Bob Baffert trainee, who might have been the Kentucky Oaks favorite if not for a minor injury last month. Dreamtree Boulevard is the name of a street at the Disney World Resort, where Radcliffe had the Patriots beat the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51. "It's hard to get horses' names passed, especially when it's after someone who's famous," Radcliffe said. "If they're American bred, which Gronkowski is, they have to pass North America and UK racing authorities, so it's not an easy task. There's nothing worse than having a good horse that has a bad name. Gronkowski seems like a good name, or at least one that is going to at least give some casual fans and people who typically don't the Kentucky Derby a reason to tune in on May 5th, which is also Cinco de Mayo, one of the human Gronkowski's favorite holidays. Perhaps that confluence of Gronk karma will produce a big upset, as no European-based runner has shipped over and won the Kentucky Derby. At the very least, Radcliffe has helped bring some publicity for the NFL over to England, where many fans didn't know the origin of the name before Gronkowski started winning races. "Everyone is jumping on the bandwagon now," she said. Whether Gronkowski the horse can perform, as well as the human on the big stage, remains to be seen. Though he's won 4 consecutive races on a synthetic dirt surface, he's never run further than a mile. There's also a question about the level of competition he's been facing, as the top 3-year-olds in England are typically preparing for the classic Group 1 races like the 2000 Guineas and the Epsom Derby. But simply having a horse in the Kentucky Derby is a huge accomplishment for Gronkowski's team, including trainer Jeremy Noseda, who trained 2004 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Longshot winner Wilco, and racing newcomer Phoenix Thoroughbreds, a Dubai-based investment fund that dropped millions of dollars at sales around the world last year, with Radcliffe selecting the horses and naming them. Radcliffe parted ways with Phoenix in March but will be in Louisville cheering on Gronkowski, and perhaps partying with some Patriots. It's always been my dream, out of any race in the world, I'd love to have a runner in the Kentucky Derby, she said. Just to have a runner in the Derby in my first year buying for these people is pretty remarkable. Some people spend years and years trying, and it's never happened. And Jeremy, it's his dream as well, and he's done a fabulous job with the horse. It's so exciting to get to this stage.